The sun hung low in the sky, casting long shadows across the bustling streets of the city. People hurried past, each absorbed in their own world, yet there was a strange sense of familiarity to the scene. As I walked, a sensation washed over me, an echo of a moment that felt both foreign and intimately known. I paused, my heart quickening, as the world around me flickered like an old film reel, and I was plunged into a memory that wasn't quite mine. Déjà vu. The term itself is a curious one, derived from the French for already seen. It's a moment when the past and present collide, creating a fleeting illusion that one has lived through the exact moment before. I had experienced it countless times, yet every instance felt like a riddle, a puzzle wrapped in a mystery that begged to be unraveled. Was it merely a quirk of the brain, a glitch in the neural pathways, or did it hint at something deeper, a connection to a realm beyond our understanding? As I continued my walk, I recalled a particularly vivid instance of déjà vu that had occurred the previous summer during a trip to the coast. I stood on a cliff overlooking the ocean, the salty breeze tousling my hair as I gazed at the waves crashing against the rocks below. The sun dipped toward the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. Suddenly, a wave of recognition surged through me. I felt as if I had been there before, not just in a dream, but in a tangible, visceral way. The scent of the salt water, the sound of the seagulls, the warmth of the sun on my skin, everything felt achingly familiar, yet I knew it was my first time standing there. In that moment, I closed my eyes and tried to grasp the fleeting memory that slipped through my fingers like grains of sand. I could almost see a younger version of myself standing on the same cliff, but the details were shrouded in mist. Had I visited this place in a past life? Or was it simply my mind playing tricks on me, weaving together fragments of experiences that had never truly intersected? Weeks later, I found myself drawn to books and articles about déjà vu, eager to uncover the science behind it. Researchers had long been fascinated by this phenomenon, delving into the realms of psychology and neurology to seek answers. Some proposed that it resulted from a temporary glitch in the brain's memory systems, where the present moment was mistakenly processed as a memory. Others suggested that it might be linked to the brain's ability to predict outcomes based on past experiences, creating a sense of familiarity. Yet, as I read, I couldn't shake the feeling that there was something more profound at play. The stories of others who had experienced déjà vu resonated with me. Tales of people who had felt an overwhelming sense of connection to a place or a person, as if their souls had danced together in another time. I began to wonder if déjà vu was a glimpse into parallel lives, a moment where the veil between realities thinned, allowing us to catch a fleeting glimpse of what could have been. One evening, as the city lights began to twinkle against the darkening sky, I decided to visit a small cafe that had recently opened in my neighborhood. It was a cozy spot, filled with the rich aroma of freshly brewed coffee and the soft hum of conversation. As I settled into a corner seat, I noticed a woman at the table across from me. She was deep in thought, her gaze fixed on the window, as if she were watching a movie that only she could see. Suddenly, I felt it again. The tingling sensation that coursed through my veins, the unmistakable feeling of déjà vu. I had seen her before, not just in passing, but in a moment that felt like a dream. My mind raced, piecing together fragments of memories that defied logic. Had we shared a moment in another time, another place? I was captivated, unable to look away as I tried to decipher the connection that seemed to bind us. I gathered my courage and approached her table, my heart pounding in my chest. "Excuse me," I said, my voice barely above a whisper. "I know this might sound strange, but I feel like I've seen you before." She looked up, her eyes wide with surprise, and for a moment, the world around us faded away. "I feel it too," she replied, her voice soft yet filled with wonder. "It's like I've known you my whole life, but I can't place when or where." We exchanged stories, both of us weaving a tapestry of our lives, searching for the threads that connected us. As we spoke, the sensation of déjà vu grew stronger, wrapping around us like a warm embrace. We laughed over shared interests and experiences, each revelation deepening the bond that felt inexplicably familiar. As the evening wore on, we discovered that we both had a love for travel, a fascination with the unknown. We talked about our dreams, our fears, and the moments that had shaped us into who we were. It was as if we were peeling back the layers of our souls, revealing the essence of our beings. In that small cafe, time seemed to stand still, and the world outside faded into a distant hum. Eventually, we exchanged contact information, promising to meet again. As I left the cafe, the feeling of déjà vu lingered, but it was no longer a fleeting whisper of confusion. Instead, it transformed into a sense of belonging, a reminder that perhaps there was more to this phenomenon than mere brain glitches. In that moment, I felt a connection that transcended time and space, a bond that defied explanation. Days turned into weeks, and our meetings became a regular occurrence. Each time we gathered, the sense of déjà vu resurfaced, weaving itself into the fabric of our conversations. We explored the city together, visiting hidden gems and sharing stories over cups of coffee. With every encounter, I felt as if I were rediscovering pieces of myself that had long been buried. One afternoon, as we strolled through a park, she paused to watch a group of children playing. The sunlight filtered through the trees, casting dappled shadows on the ground. "You know," she said, her voice thoughtful, "I've always believed that our lives are interconnected in ways we can't fully comprehend. Maybe déjà vu is a reminder of those connections, a glimpse into the threads that bind us all." Her words struck a chord within me, resonating with the thoughts that had been swirling in my mind. I had always felt that life was more than just a series of random events. There was a rhythm to it, a dance of fate that led us to the people we were meant to meet. Could it be that déjà vu was a manifestation of those connections, a reminder that we were part of a larger tapestry? As the seasons changed, so did our relationship. What began as a spark of recognition blossomed into a deep friendship, rich with laughter and understanding. Yet the sensation of déjà vu never faded. It remained a constant companion, whispering secrets of the past and possibilities of the future. One evening, as we sat on a rooftop overlooking the city, the stars twinkling above us, I turned to her, my heart full. "Do you ever wonder if we've shared a life before this one?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. She smiled, her eyes reflecting the starlight. "All the time. It's as if our souls have danced together in another time, and now we're finding our way back to each other." In that moment, I felt a surge of understanding. Déjà vu was not merely a fleeting sensation. It was a doorway to something greater. It was a reminder that our lives were intertwined, that the connections we formed transcended the boundaries of time and space. It was a celebration of the moments that shaped us, a recognition of the beauty in the seemingly ordinary. As the months passed, I became more attuned to the world around me. I began to notice the small moments of déjà vu that often slipped by unnoticed. The familiar laughter of a stranger, the scent of blooming flowers, the warmth of the sun on my skin. Each instance felt like a thread pulling me back to the tapestry of my existence, weaving together the past, present, and future. One day, while wandering through a bustling market, I stumbled upon a stall filled with vibrant fabrics and intricate patterns. As I ran my fingers over the textures, a wave of recognition washed over me. I had seen this fabric before, in a dream, or perhaps in another life. The sensation was overwhelming, and I closed my eyes, allowing the memory to envelop me. In that moment, I was transported to a different time. A sun-drenched village where laughter echoed through the streets, and the air was thick with the scent of spices and flowers. I could see myself, a younger version, dancing in celebration with friends, the fabric flowing around me like a river of color. I opened my eyes, breathless, and the market came back into focus, yet the memory lingered like a ghost. I rushed to share the experience with my friend, my heart racing with excitement. "You won't believe what just happened," I exclaimed, my voice filled with wonder. I felt it again, that sense of déjà vu. It was like stepping into a memory that wasn't just mine. She listened intently, her eyes sparkling with curiosity. "Maybe it's a sign," she suggested. "A reminder that our souls carry the echoes of our past experiences, guiding us toward the present." Her words resonated deeply, and I felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude for our connection. Each moment we shared became a thread in the intricate tapestry of our lives, binding us together in ways that defied explanation. Déjà vu was no longer just a fleeting sensation. It was a celebration of the journey we were on, a reminder that we were not alone in our experiences. As time went on, I began to embrace the idea that déjà vu was a bridge between the known and the unknown, a glimpse into the mysteries of existence. It was a reminder to cherish the connections we formed, to honor the moments that shaped us, and to remain open to the possibilities that lay ahead. One evening, as we sat beneath a canopy of stars, I turned to my friend, my heart full. "Thank you for being part of this journey with me," I said, my voice filled with sincerity. "You've shown me that déjà vu is not just a phenomenon. It's a reminder of the beauty in our connections, the threads that bind us across time and space." She smiled, her eyes reflecting the starlight. "And thank you for reminding me that we are all part of something greater. Our lives are intertwined, and every moment we share is a celebration of that connection." In that moment, I understood that déjà vu was not just a fleeting experience. It was a doorway to understanding the intricate tapestry of existence. It was an invitation to explore the depths of our souls, to recognize the beauty in our shared experiences, and to embrace the mystery of life itself. As I looked up at the stars, I felt a sense of peace, knowing that the threads of our lives would continue to weave together, creating a rich tapestry of memories, connections, and possibilities that transcended time.